Your phone hasn't buzzed in 11 minutes. You check it anyway, nothing, no red dot, no banner, no reason at all. And still, 20 minutes later, you check it again. You didn't decide to do this. Something in you decided for you, and the real reason is stranger than boredom. Here's the part that surprises most people. You're not checking because you expect something good. You're checking because you don't know if there's something good. That uncertainty is the entire trick. Your brain isn't chasing a reward. It's chasing the question of whether a reward exists. In the 1950s, psychologist B.F. Skinner ran an experiment with pigeons and a lever. Pigeons that got a food pellet every single time they pressed the lever eventually got bored and stopped pressing. But pigeons that got a pellet at random, unpredictable intervals, they pressed that lever obsessively, sometimes hundreds of times an hour, long after the food stopped coming entirely. Skinner called it a variable ratio schedule. Casinos figured out the same principle decades later, which is why slot machines don't pay out on a timer, they pay out on a mystery. Your phone runs on the exact same schedule. Sometimes there's a text, sometimes there's nothing. You can't predict which, and that's not a flaw in the design. That's the entire design. So why would evolution wire you for this in the first place? Neuroscientist Wolfram Schultz found something odd when he studied dopamine in the 1990s. The biggest dopamine spikes didn't happen when an animal received a reward. They happened in the moment right before, when the animal didn't yet know if the reward was coming. Your brain, it turns out, is less interested in getting things and more interested in not knowing whether it's about to. That system kept your ancestors checking the tall grass, the tree line, the water's edge, places where something might be there. Might. Here's the part almost nobody tells you. Researcher Natasha Schüll spent 15 years studying slot machine addicts in Las Vegas and found the players weren't chasing jackpots at all. They were chasing what they called the zone, a trance-like state where the anticipation itself became the entire point more than any win ever could. Winning, some told her, actually interrupted it. The not knowing was the product. The payout was almost beside it. And so here you are, lying in bed at midnight, thumb moving before your mind catches up, refreshing an inbox that hasn't changed in an hour. You're not weak. You're not addicted to your friends or your job or the news. You're addicted to the gap, the half-second of genuine uncertainty your brain can't stand to leave unresolved. It's the same gap that once kept a hungry ancestor checking the horizon one more time before dark. Your phone hasn't buzzed in 11 minutes. You already know that. You check it anyway. Not because you expect something good, because you can't stand not knowing if you missed it.